Top 10 toxic Ryan Gosling red flags we should have seen. Number 10, first time working with a female director. Barbie marks the first time that Gosling has worked with a female director in his 30-year-long career, at least officially. During Perry Nemirov's interview with The Star, she asked for clarification if this was the first time he had worked with a female director, and Gosling was quick to point out that he worked with Anna Boden on the 2006 feature Half Nelson. While Ryan Fleck is credited as the sole director of the film, he and Boden did write Half Nelson together. Gosling threw those credits into question by telling Nemerov, Boden was definitely the director of this film. Gerwig may not be the first female director Gosling has worked with in a sense, but he had plenty of praise for her and her unique storytelling style, saying she's just a brilliant person and such an inclusive person. She's brilliant but incapable of being pretentious. I think what I admire so much about her work is she doesn't allow herself to create a divide between drama and comedy, and she encourages everyone around her to do the same. So you end up minding places that are the in-between. Number 9, embarrassing roles. The Canadian actor was quizzed about his most embarrassing roles while promoting the Barbie movie with co-star Margot Robbie. Back when Gosling was 13, he joined the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse alongside other soon-to-be stars like Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera. And while it undeniably gave him his big break, Gosling explained that one of the characters he was chosen to play while appearing on that show was his worst ever. After first mentioning his role as young Hercules, he also then singled out a time he was made to dress up as a hamster on screen. I was a hamster at one point, he revealed in a chat with BBC Radio 1, and instantly regretted it bringing it up. She then laughed and said that he had walked into that one, to which he sighed and seemed to think out loud, saying, "You do to yourself, man, why'd you bring it up?" Number 8, giggling at the Oscars mix-up. Ryan has come forward to shed some light on what happened that night. As the mix-up was revealed while the La La Land cast was on stage, the entire cast was in shock, but Gosling started giggling. What really was happening as I was watching, it was surreal anyway. I was watching people start to have this panicked reaction in the crowd, and guys were coming on with headsets, and I felt like someone had been hurt, Gosling told Adobe CMO Ann Loons. I thought there was some kind of medical situation, and I had this worst case scenario playing out in my head, and then I just heard Moonlight won, and I was so relieved that I started laughing. Truthfully, I was also so thrilled that Moonlight won. Gosling added on Wednesday. It's such a groundbreaking film made for $1 million and an incredible achievement, and I'm so happy for them that they were being recognized. Number 7, acting history. Gosling's career can be roughly chopped into phases. The tortured young men of The Believer and Stay, the singular and silent heroes of his partnership with Nicholas Winding Refn, the wounded lovers of his work with Derek Cianfrance, the cerebral and heartbroken guy in Song to Song and First Man. Across genres, his roles share a kind of idealistic yearning to be seen and to be known that Gosling conveys with those soft eyes and a tired half smile. He's been nominated for 2 Academy Awards for Best Actor, although in traditional Oscars fashion, not exactly for his best roles, but he's also had some duds. A very kind way to describe the existential headache of the great man. Number 6, overpowering personality. For a few years there, Ryan's status as the internet's #1 boyfriend threatened to overshadow his presence as an actor. The stillness, the composure, the sly self-awareness, and the bursts of rancor that he's used to bounce between psychological thrillers and romantic dramas, buddy comedies, and big-budget sci-fi sequels were being flattened by fans into a cute but limiting "hey girl" mimification. Yes, the Canadian former Mickey Mouse Clubber is handsome and charming, and there's nothing wrong in pointing that out. We are not immune. But over more than 20 years on screen, he's also cultivated a fascinating malleability that made him a worthy agonized heir to Harrison Ford in Blade Runner 2049, the only good white man to listen to jazz in La La Land, and a perfect foil to an eye-rolling Russell Crowe in The Nice Guys. He may just be Ken, but he's not just Ken, you know? Number 5, not getting along with co-stars. Over the years, there are many iconic on-screen duos that have become fan favorites. One of them is Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, whose on-screen chemistry is admired by many. They have worked together on 3 films, La La Land, Crazy Stupid Love, and Gangster Squad. Throughout the years of doing films together, their bond grew and they became really good friends. According to the Crazy Stupid Love director, Emma Stone and Ryan are a fun duo. which has often caused problems for them, as sometimes it became a challenging task for them to stay serious. Number 4, Hollywood hiatus. As one of the best actors working in Hollywood and having an eclectic filmography that spans various genres from romantic comedies, musicals, and intense dramas, the actor was riding a hot streak in 2016 with the double hit of The Nice Guys and La La Land. And in 2018 played Neil Armstrong in the critically acclaimed First Man, yet since his underrated film, First Man, the actor had been absent from screens. While First Man may not have been a box office hit and failed to capture Academy Awards attention outside its superb technical production, it was unlikely a film that would do any serious damage to Gosling's career. So where could the actor have gone or been up to in all this time? The most obvious reason for Gosling's absence from the silver screen is likely the simplest, as he has decided to spend more time with his family. But because of this, he has been depriving us of cinematic masterpieces. Red flag. Number 3, Rachel McAdams. Even though they made one of the greatest couples we've ever seen in a movie in quite some time, Rachel and Ryan totally did not get along on the set of The Notebook. Director Nicholas Cassavetes has discussed Gosling's struggles with McAdams, recalling the actor asking for someone else to read lines with him off camera because he couldn't work with her. At one point, the two were put in a room with the producer, screamed and shouted at one another, and emerged from the room ready to start filming. Number 2, not wanting to be a leading man. Gosling once said in an interview with Associated Press that he needed to step away from his current profession for the sake of his own artistic equilibrium. I've lost perspective on what I'm doing, he said. I think it's good for me to take a break and reassess why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it. And I think this is probably a good way to learn about that. I need a break for myself as much as I imagine the audience does. The news will presumably go down poorly with cinemagoers for whom Gosling has become a much-loved cult figure. Known for playing offbeat, anti-macho characters and taking supporting roles, Gosling hinted at an increasing discomfort with being asked to appear center stage. There's a lot of pressure to be the lead of a film, he said. I have done it. It's not my favorite way to work. And number 1, Eva Mendes. Although fans said they wanted to see the Training Day actress on a red carpet with partner of over 12 years, Ryan Gosling, Eva recently explained why that won't happen anytime soon, even for the Barbie movie premieres. As one fan wrote, I really hope Barbie will get through the award season just to see you with Ryan. In response, Eva told the user in the comments of her April 6th post. She later explained that by not comfortable, she means that she isn't interested in exposing their private lives that they value, which is fair. Eva's confession comes after she shared clips from her and Ryan's 2012 movie, The Place Beyond the Pines, their only on-screen collaboration. And for fans that might dig up photos from the past, Eva is already setting the record straight. That is all for today. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about Ryan Gosling. I used to have a Ryan Gosling phase, watched all his movies. And if you were the same way, we can bond in the comments, so please comment below if you have. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.